extra large, and the specific instructions on how to formulate the specific suit for the party involved under weather conditions and other environmental conditions. These symbols and systems are very user-friendly, as stated, and again, American quality, some of the best technology on the planet, presently available to the militia. But remember, for all of the parties involved here, that this is surplus. These are finite resources, not infinite, and because of that, we are finding that the interest is decreased availability. More of these suits are getting into our hands where they belong and are being dispersed. So as you find them, you must remember that you may not have available resources at hand indefinitely. What you need, you should pick up, and obviously still look for the best price. In addition to the chemical warfare suits made by the United States, chem defense suits are available from NATO. In this case, what we're dealing with are the standard NATO Mark III suits. There are a variety of different models that are available. This is the top. In addition, we have the bottom and two separate components. These are actually compressed and vacuum packed. Trust me, once opened, they're much larger than they appear and will not go back into the bags they were taken out of. However, these systems are just as desirable as the American. The dates will vary as far as production, but they are user fresh. And I might remind you, with all of the chemical warfare equipment that's available as far as the suits goes, if they have been compromised, at the very least, they make excellent cold weather equipment. You'll find that these do keep the heat in quite well. A demonstration of this was physically made example of during a Desert Storm when, through heat exhaustion, troops were dropping like flies in the 110-degree weather of Saudi Arabia. So again, remember that once donned, the environment that you're in will dictate durability. That is why, on the U.S. gas masks and also on the Israeli masks, a consideration was made for taking in water because of the possibility of dehydration and progressive water deprivation. In all cases, the equipment must be kept dry and maintained under a clean environment, if at all possible, for as long as possible. And again, these should be stored with your basic equipment, your house load and your web gear, as they are a combat battlefield device. All of this is mutual supporting technology. You can mix it and match it as needed, depending upon what is available at any given time. Remember that, as with all of the other tools that you're using for the militia effort, you must maintain your equipment. It must be kept clean. You must also do regular inventories to make sure that nothing has been compromised and that everything is still fully functional. Covered so far that's used by the militia and also by independent formations across the nation is off-the-shelf technology, or hand-me-downs, of course, from foreign military services. Well, some of the other things, of course, that are coming online, part of the New World Order, are readily applicable to many of our missions with regard to the militia, both for medical support, crew-served weapons support, aviation's technology. A veritable battery of pieces of equipment have been put online that we can integrate into the militia effort, and in the future will be vital to maintaining operations. First of all, as has been probably mentioned, many of you have been in service in the past, and when you've been educated, is if you don't know where you are, ain't no sense in worrying about where you're going. Well, navigation is a crucial issue, as we can demonstrate here with much of the equipment that's available. And as you can see, we've gone from the very simple and traditional all the way through to state-of-the-art. Well, that's right, we have the conventional compass. In this case, I am looking at what is a standard Lensatic, liquid-filled, with conventional templates for basic orienteering work. Again, something you'll see on here which I do want to stress, and while it's in red, it could be color, could be changed, but either way, a lanyard is crucial. Number one, these are pieces of equipment that you're seeing here that you do not want to lose. As with most of your other manufactured goods, a lanyard, especially when you consider the fact that most of the time when you're using this equipment, somebody's trying to kill you probably, will prevent you from losing technology that, at certain times may not be quite as important as your life with regard to getting out of the way. You'll notice also there are several other pieces here, not the least of which is very simple technology again, conventional navigational templates. There are many different types that are made, but you should remember that if you're using mapping technology of any kind, these templates are priceless with regard to operations, not just simply plotting land navigation from point A to point B, but also for such operations as artillery range finding, artillery control, mortar crewman control, and of course forward observers. And all of the technologies you're seeing here will assist most of your crew-served weapon problems. not only conventional navigational technology, but as you're seeing here, and of course, again, this is new state-of-the-art equipment that is user-friendly. Satellite navigation technology is now available and affordable. The only thing I will say is, remember, they usually don't come with enough batteries to carry spares. In this case, the technology is available for anywhere from as little as $200 to as high as several thousands of dollars, and it's a matter of the resources that are available at hand for you. How can this be used? Well, in many cases, of course, in the future, we're going to be needing to support, as we said, crew-served technology, and it would be nice to be able to zero areas in the future. You should always know how to use conventional manual equipment, such as compass and, of course, templates, and map reading should be a first priority for all of your services, be they medical, infantry, armor, or artillery. But again, we're finding that these systems, for their cost, are easily portable, easily usable, and of course are again vital to long-term survivability on the battlefield. Integrated with the land navigation technology is also, of course, range finders, as we've discussed with other optics in the past. Simple, user-friendly equipment is available from a variety of different manufacturers. In this case, of course, direct line of sight reference for riflemen, heavy weapons and ordnance, artillery pieces, anti-tank weapon systems, etc. It's desirable that your forward observers be provided with whatever is available that can be pulled off the shelf that is, again, user-friendly and affordable. Now, I wanted to tie this in again because while all of this is definitely usable, without communications, then the rest takes more time to transfer downrange, either by flags, carrier pigeon, or whatever it is that you have. So integrating effective communications is important. Again, yet another solution in this case is Cobra handheld radios. There are a variety of different systems to choose from. In this case,